everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to Christmas in July. So in the hop today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a start to finish layout, absolutely scrapbooking Christmas, and I have the sights and sounds of Christmas, and this is from a couple years ago, and so I had these printed from last year and I was going to do them, but I just didn't get around to them, which is always the case when I scrapbook Christmas in December. I never have enough time, and so lately I've been trying to scrapbook in January when it comes to Christmas pages, but sometimes that doesn't happen either. So it's hard to scrap this holiday. Maybe I'll try to get an earlier start this year. Of course, I say that about decorating too, but you know how it goes. Life is busy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for this start to finish, and then also to a flip through of a paper pad if you're interested in seeing that. If not, just hit the fast forward button and you can come back and you'll see a finished layout. But I'm going to play with a minimal amount of supplies because I have a minimal amount of time. And so when I want to do a fast page, I cut down on the amount of items I pull. And pulling a paper pad is awesome for that because you could do your background if the paper's thick enough. We're going to talk about that discussion here. And then also too, you could use your pattern paper and do some fussy cutting. There would be your die cuts. And so you could get a lot from a paper pad. And so we're going to do a little bit of that. So let's get started. So here are my photos, and it's just going to be a one page, I think. It depends. And I think I may end up using about 4 or 5 photos. It will be determined on what my design is. And a lot of times when I'm doing a page, like I like this one, because my little girl's in that. I like that because Santa Claus is in it. And this is about, you know, the sights and sounds of Christmas. So I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do these 5 photos. I think that's what I'm going to do. So sometimes my page design is determined on how many photos I'm going to use because my photo will always have more importance than the design. But that is going to be my inspiration piece right there. Of course, it's Christmas, so anything you pick in the red, white, and green, black, and gold will work. But that's my inspiration because my little one was shopping for one of her pen pals in Switzerland. So it's amazing that when she asked her pen pal what was something she really would like from America, and would you believe it was hand sanitizer? They just don't have that in Switzerland. I just thought that was interesting. Where she lived anyway. So that was a big deal for her to get hand sanitizer. So we loaded her up with hand sanitizer. Just fun. I forget how many we ended up sending, but it was a load. So anyway, so that's going to be my inspiration piece. And you can see, what did I pull? I pulled some generic items, but yet it will go with anything. And so, of course, I picked a gold set of thickers because I'm going to use one of these as my title. Quick. And then I also pulled some enamel dots in Christmas colors. Quick. And then, of course, I wanted to get some red crosses on there because Jesus is the reason for the season. Absolutely. And then, as I was pulling my enamel dots, I saw something I had just put together recently, and it was some leftovers from a little talk I had about using a precision plate, a metal precision plate, and I had all of these, and I thought, oh my goodness, yes, that will be fun for some fast embellishments. So yes, when you are playing and you have all those things that you played with and all those things that you cut, and just put them in a pocket and keep them with the rest of your embellishments for fast pages. So this is all I'm going to pull for supplies for this page. Some crosses, some enamel dots, a title that is already done for me, an embellishment that's already die cut for me. Yes. And I'll have the link below talking about that precision base plate, that metal plate, and it was a chrome plate. That's what it was. And so, yes, I have those Tim Holtz doilies. I think that's what they called them. Thinlets. Yes, so crocheted lace. That's what it was. So this will be fun. That'll be fun for a Christmas page. And then, of course, what I'm going to play with is this Poppies and Pines. This is a Hobby Lobby paper pad. And let's just have a talk about Hobby Lobby. And let's just have a talk about paper pads. Because I do think that some companies are putting higher prices on things because they know we're going to use a coupon, of course. And then, of course, items go on sale, especially Hobby Lobby, their Paper Studio brand goes on sale like I think the cycle's every 3 weeks, something like that. And, of course, you get them when they're half off for $10. Such a good deal. However, the quality, I think, my personal opinion, I think their quality is getting thinner and thinner. And I'm really particular about paper. Okay. And so here's what gets me. This says cardstock. Okay. It is not cardstock, people. This is not cardstock. This I wouldn't even say this is heavy paper. This is just pattern paper. This is not cardstock by any means. So if you are a new scrapbooker or you're new to Hobby Lobby, and if you shop online, pay attention to this. Their thinner paper is usually $14.99, so that's an indicator. And so their heavier papers are usually $19.99. But I have noticed recently, and I'd say probably the last 8 or 9 months, you know, because I'm always feeling paper. I'm always feeling up paper in the store. Yes, I'm a feeler of paper. And I noticed that their paper is getting thinner, which is kind of disappointing because they have pretty designs, okay? And so it's not beneath me to call Hobby Lobby and say, why are you making your paper thinner? But I will tell you why some companies are, because this is what someone had relayed to me that's in the business, is that because they don't want to raise the prices. So what they're doing is they're going with lesser or thinner paper because they don't want to raise the prices. Okay, so that's basically what we're down to, because these haven't went up in price for the last couple years. So, but I noticed the paper is thinner. But please be aware, feel your paper before you buy it. Don't be disappointed. This is not cardstock. I think that is very, very misleading. No, this is paper. This is not cardstock, because you cannot take this out of this pad and put photos and embellishments. No, this is not cardstock. This is paper, okay? So just be aware of that. But anyways, it's beautiful. The designs are beautiful, but something else. Okay, let's just do a little bit more dishing about Hobby Lobby, because I see that they're cycling their patterns and they are putting them together in paper pad forms and then changing the name. So please be aware of that too, because around here we've been doing a spending freeze, and so if you do get to use a gift card, or if you get to use some fun money or birthday money, you want to get the most bang for your buck. So when you're looking at paper pads, especially from Hobby Lobby, I noticed that they're cycling their papers. They're just giving it a different name. Last year, this was called a Jingle All the Way, okay? So this basically is the same paper pad, okay? So just be aware of that. You may already own this. It was just called Jingle All the Way. So just be aware of that. I just wanted to do a little bit of talking about that, because we have to make our money stretch, because supplies are going up. And you know, when you get to buy something, you want to make sure it's something you don't already have. You want something new. I don't have this paper pad as far as Jingle All the Way, but this Poppies and Pines, it's a new name, not necessarily new papers. I just want to say that, yes, because we're having a paper pad party, right? And we have to talk about Now, these are not double-sided, so I'm just going to flip this way, okay? And beautiful papers, okay? The price is okay. Well, the price is great. If you can get it on sale, $10, I'll pay $10 for that, but this is misleading. Not cardstock, and also, too, this is renamed. Just want to say that, yes. I do not like bait and switch when it comes to any company. And you do get how many? 3 of each design, okay? Okay, it's the bend test. That is not cardstock. Yeah, I'm just, you know. I knew in the store it wasn't cardstock, but it frustrates me because there are new scrapbookers, and when they see the word cardstock, then they think, okay, that's what I'm using for a base page. That's not going to work for a base page. Absolutely not. So, yes. I will be calling Hobby Lobby. Yes, I will be an advocate and say, do not put cardstock on your product when it's not. No, it is not. It's lovely. It has a little bit of texture. It's lovely, lovely, lovely designs. Very lovely color. It's a great price, but it's misleading. That's all I'll say about that. It's misleading, okay? But really nice paper, okay? But you may already own this, okay? It's not new. This is not new at all. This is just renamed, okay? And absolutely, then this is just my opinion. I think the colors in the new named is a little different than Jingle All the Way. I think Jingle All the Way was a little bit more vibrant. But then that's only because I look at paper. I dream about paper. I think of paper. I talk to my paper. Yeah, I just like paper. But it is very pretty. But again, you may already own this. But this is beautiful, and I really think that is why I brought this home. Yes. And so, you know, I was telling my hubby, I said, you know, I do not need a single Christmas paper. And so then I thought, okay, well, how can I talk to myself in the store? Because you're standing there. You know you want paper. You just know you want it. You know you don't need it. And so what was my reasoning? And so I simply said I wanted it. I just wanted it. Yeah. Plus, I'm trying to use up my gift card because, you know, I'm just trying to use it up, you know. I don't want to buy something just to buy it, but at the same time, you know, you got to make the hubs happy, right? Absolutely. He just likes to see me get things because he likes to shop himself. See, again, that's Jingle All the Way from last year. It's the same designs. I think this is a little off color, but anyways, pretty. I don't want to complain, but I'm going to complain. Don't label something cardstock, people, if it's not cardstock. No, absolutely. But anyways, pretty designs. That would be pretty. Look at my photo. That would be pretty, yes. So what am I going to do for a design? I haven't figured that out yet. It will be a simple design because I have 5 photos. So I may just do the block design or the happy horizontal, because when I'm in a hurry, the happy horizontal really works for me. Okay, and again, there's the tulips. That was in Jingle All the Way. Well, all of these were in that paper pad, Jingle All the Way. So you may already own this. So if you happen to visit Hobby Lobby this season coming up, and it says Poppies and Pines, it looks new, it's beautiful, but you probably maybe already own it if you own Jingle All the Way. I just want to say that, okay? Because, you know, you do want to save money. And we all have a weakness for paper pads. We might as well admit it. We might as well own it. And also, we might as well enjoy it. Absolutely. Because there may... And here's what my mom told me one day. She said, you might as well buy it when you can, because there will be a day perhaps you can't. So there you go. Okay? And so do I need anything? No. But, you know, it was a gift, you know, from my hubby. You know, but still, didn't need it. Got it anyways, but that's okay. We're going to have fun in the paper pad party. So come back and I will have a finished page. And what am I going to use for a title? I was looking at these gold thickers, and I really think it's going to be called Details, because my photos, you know, the sights and sounds of Christmas, I think it's going to just say Details, or maybe Captured. Yeah, these are great when you want a fast page and a fast title. Yes, okay, absolutely. And there's already hearts on there. You could absolutely use the word memories too, and then just spell out the word Christmas with some other alphas. You could do that. Okay, I'm just talking at this point. I'm just talking and playing and just having fun. Okay, so come back and I will have a finished layout with this fun Poppies and Pines. That is not cardstock. No, it's just paper. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm back with my finished page, and I love how it turned out because I used a happy horizontal go-to design. Yes, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted this beautiful floral paper to be one of my main embellishments for my design, and so that's what I did. I did a happy horizontal. And so if you're new to the channel, what a happy horizontal is, it's just a go-to design where you take basically a 6x12 piece of paper on the top, a 6x12 piece of paper on the bottom, and you put something together on the seam, and you call it good. That is how quick it is, because this was a quick page. And so then what I did for my happy horizontal is, because I wanted to see more of the floral, so I made this 7 inches. I made this about 4 inches. And then I would say maybe 4.5, 7.5, something like that. And then I covered up the seam with that beautiful crocheted lace. Tim Holtz thinlets, and that's what these dies look like. And I had already done those pieces ahead of time, but that's what the die looks like. Very fun. And I'll have a video listed below, and you can see more about playing with those dies if you're interested in that. And then, of course, what I did is I did the offset method. So I took all my papers and shifted it clear to the right. And then I gave it 2 corner rounders. I hit the corner rounder twice on that just to soften it up a little bit, because I wanted to see a little bit of my white background, because it is embossed and has a floral treatment on it as well. It's very pretty. So then, of course, I have 5 photos on one page layout that never gets old. I really, really enjoy that, because then I don't have to do 2 pages, and I got everything I wanted to record the story on this page. And so sometimes what you have to do, if you just want to do 1 page and you have 4, 5, sometimes 6 photos, you have to cut them down and you have to use smaller sizes. So my 4x6, I cut them down to about 4x5, gave them each a mat. And then, of course, my wallets are about 2.5 by 3.5, and then I gave them a mat as well in white cardstock. And then you notice that I overlap them, because sometimes that's what you have to do if you want to see your background paper. And I did. I really wanted to see this beautiful, I mean, beautiful floral paper. Okay, it's not cardstock, okay, but we already covered that, right? Yeah, it's not cardstock, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I would love to have a blouse like that. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful colors, okay? And then, of course, I did add 2 photo corners to the very bottom here and to the very top there. Just gave it a little ending spot right there. And then of course you can see with my title, I did use that Bling Zing, the thickers in the gold, and I used the word captured because that's really what is this photo here and this photo here. I captured my little one shopping for her friend. She didn't even know I was taking a photo, and I captured Santa talking to that precious little girl right there. Yeah, so just fun. And then I took it, and with these foam, you can manipulate them. So what I did was just bend it a little bit of an arch, and then it connects 3 of my photos together. So that's always fun. And then if you look at my embellishments, very, very minimal. So I have a flower up here that was just 3 flowers that I had already die cut, and then I layered one on top of the other and just glued them, flipped them up a little bit just to give a little dimension. Probably won't stay that way in my page protector, but that's okay. And then for the middle part of my flower to act as a stamen type center flower, or a flower center, as I just took 6 of those enamel dots and just sprinkled them in the middle, because if you look here, you can see my 3 colors represented, gold, white, and red. And down here is gold, red, and white. And down here is gold, white, and red. So I have all those 3 colors in each one of these, little bit of a cluster. And then also I use some label, word labels, stickers. And I use 3 of them. So they, of course, make a visual triangle. And so when I use something like this, is that I really try to pick words that help me record my story, because that's what this is about. So of course up here I use the sticker friends, and down here I use the word believer, because it's not perfect when you're sitting on Santa Claus's lap. You better believe. Yeah. And then over here for my little one, I put love you. And then I used the date on here to absolutely put 2012. So that was a year this was taken. Hard to believe it was 7 years ago. Oh, my time flies. Yeah, so let's talk about leftovers, because I know that is something that we ask about and we wonder about. So for me, I have 1 photo left. And so I have the date on the back, and it's just going to go in the category that I have in a photo box of my little girl, and I'll just put that in there, and no particular place, because this is the type of photo that I can use for any story-based page, absolutely. And then of course these papers. This is what I have left over. Now, since that paper pad is brand new to me, like right off the shelf, brand new, I'm going to go ahead and keep those in that paper pad because I still have to play with Christmas in July. So who knows? I may use it again. Or maybe I'll whip out a couple cards. Wouldn't that be pretty? To whip out a couple cards. You can make a page with that right there. You could absolutely do the reverse of that. So if you're doing a 2-page and you're doing the happy horizontal, don't forget that what you do on the left, you can reverse. And so this could have been what my right page looked like. You could just put the flowers on the bottom and this Black Mary, that is just looks like farmhouse. You could do that on the right. So that is how you could make a double page with just 2 pieces of paper. Love happy horizontal. Yes, absolutely. And we talked about that in our 4for4 series that just ended. So definitely look at that. It would be layout number 1 in the 4for4 series this summer round. We talked about the happy horizontal, so definitely look into that. Now let's talk about some other things, because next week we'll have Christmas in July, and we will be having a giveaway. So hop over again in Christmas in July for the giveaway. And then also too, I want to make mention that there are several giveaways going on right now here at RTS. We have summer giveaways going on. We're going to have this Christmas giveaway happening next week. And then also there's something else I wanted to say. What was it? I'm not quite sure, but yes, in this YouTube hop itself there are giveaways. So if you are definitely wanting to get some new supplies, a giveaway is the best way to get them. Absolutely. So stay tuned, keep looking out for the giveaways here, watch the videos and leave comments as to what you need to do, and then follow along in the YouTube hop, because Becky will be picking a winner. So definitely hop in on every one of those stops and leave a comment so you can be in that drawing for that prize. Absolutely. So that's all I have for today at RTS. So we're going to keep on scrapbooking, keep on having fun. And who knows, I may keep on scrapping Christmas even after July. I don't know, maybe the bug will hit. I don't know. Maybe next year what we could do is we could have a fun series where we scrapped Christmas once every month. Wouldn't that be something? That would be 12 layouts. That would be something. Who knows? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Come back to RTS, because you never know.